So the NDP leadership race is run. And what a marathon it was. Computer glitches delayed a few e-ballots, but at least no one used technology to send delegates to the wrong convention. Ooh la la, was this affair ever très bilingue? And that was a good thing. The party, with its roots in the prairies and its hearts on the left coast, now also embraces the two solitudes. And the French-Canadian influence made it an altogether more stylish affair. Not one set of socks and sandals was seen the whole weekend. But maybe it wasn't just the French influence. This convention was exceptionally well attended by the young. The most worrisome political trend of the last decades was that the right wing was sucking in the best and the brightest of youth. Social democratic ideas were seen as the hoary province of aging hippies. Well, that trend is over. Orange is young and cool. Now, if someone can just do something about the cheap snacks in the hospitality suites, the leap to hyperspace will be complete. The mainstream media were hypercritical of everything. CBC and CTV stumbled over each other to declare the convention a technical failure. The length of the voting periods were a huge source of merriment for these pundits. Evan Solomon nearly creamed his natty suit pants over the thought of the victory speech going out to an empty hall. But what was initially ascribed to bad technology turned out to be a denial of service attack. Rack 9? I wonder. With a traditionalist vote split, it came down to a contest between Tom Mulcair and Brian Topp. But Topp doesn't have a seat and had weirdly declined to run in Jack's old riding. So Mulcair was elected leader in 4 clean ballots. He won because he was considered the best choice to defend the Quebec beachhead and to take on Harper. At the end of the night, though, the question on everybody's mind was whether Mulcair would purge the party of its labor socialist mojo. Everyone wondered, how far right will he push the NDP to make it palatable to the centrist voter? Essentially, will it cease being your grandfather's NDP just to become your father's Progressive Conservative Party circa 1975? Conservative Human Attack ad Fred Delory was on it 30 seconds after Mulcair's victory. He said, "Thomas Mulcair is an opportunist whose high-tax agenda, blind ambition, and divisive personality would put Canadian families and their jobs at risk. Oi!" Eventually, much to Evan Solomon's chagrin, Mulcair's victory speech went out to a packed hall. Mulcair didn't hit it out of the park, but no biggie. Even though Jack would have had the crowd doing handstands, everybody knows Tom ain't no Jack. He was Jack's pit bull. We can watch Mulcair work where it counts, in the pit with John Baird. So the NDP now have a former Liberal at the helm, and the Liberals are being steered by a former Dipper. Interesting times. One thing everyone agrees on is that Mulcair will be a wellspring of new ideas for the party. Let's just hope one of them isn't a merger with the Liberals. In Toronto, for Rabble TV, I'm Umberto da Silva, not Rex Murphy.